Hey guys, what's up? So today I invited Declan, which was the owner of MCTF2, the Minecraft Team Fortress 2. So Declan, would you like to just talk about the server and maybe your future plans?
Yeah, sure. So MCTF2 is basically TF2 in Minecraft, and there wasn't anything in the community which was anything like that or of as such standard as I made it. So I decided to go ahead. I searched out for a developer, trying to find the best developer I could for the project. 'Cause I knew it was going to be pretty huge and the plugin had to be top notch. And I actually found the developer of MCMMO, which is a really popular Minecraft plugin. And I got to speak to him, and we ended up working on a deal that he'd developed for MCTF2. Um, After that, once the plugin was being made, I just sort of worked on it, making it pristine, getting all the maps, such as you guys' maps, which Chad has never actually put back on.
It's
um,
alright.
and then just went from there, and it sort of took off, and it is what it is today. It's a huge Minecraft community, which sadly I don't own.
Yeah, so you sold it, and I heard you got a new project coming up soon. Would you like to talk about
Yes,
that?
I have an amazing new project called MCZE, which stands for Minecraft Zombie Escape, and it is awesome. It's about 60 times better than MDTF2. It's just awesome. The aim of the game is everyone starts as a human, and the human's objective is to run to the end of the map to reach the nuke room, in which the humans, once they've got there, they will win. But there's after 45 seconds of gameplay, a zombie. One of the players is randomly selected as a zombie. It's his job to infect. It's similar to my Call of Duty Infected, but it's not. It's you have to go from point A to B. So
Oh, that
it's
sounds
gonna be
really good. That sounds really like interesting.
yeah.
When do you think it's gonna come out?
I'd give it a couple of weeks and it should be ready.
Ah, nice. Okay. So I know many people want to make a server in Minecraft and hope it's successful. What do you think is important about having an idea about for having an idea for a server?
Make it unique. Make sure that your idea is unique. If it's not, people won't play it because they've already played it before.
So you don't do what other servers do. Unique ideas.
Yeah, unique. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Make sure that you know what you're doing because there's hundreds of new servers that start every day, and they're just really, really terrible. Like creative servers that don't have protection. You need to know what you're doing. Do a little bit of research before you start and see what people are most likely to play. Because a lot of players play on faction servers, and they are hard to set up, but they are probably the most popular of the normal sort of server. But if you have an idea of say a mini game like MCTF2 was, you've got a big task and a big problem which you have to do, which is finding a developer. And it took me 3 months to find a developer, and I was lucky to find him. But you just need to be prepared and put a lot of time into it, and make sure make sure you're ready for a challenge.
Okay. Well, other than having the idea of what your server is going to be and making it, another important thing would be to manage it. So, how do you manage such a big server?
It's impossible to do it on your own. You need to have to hire moderators, admins, who you can trust, because there's no point hiring people who will just screw you over. You need to make sure you've got real people who, like I said, you can trust and who are mature about things. So for MCs at MCTF2, we had different moderators per server, and they'd just moderate each of the server. And if they had any problems, they'd contact an admin on the team speak, and then the admin would get straight onto the server. And if there was any hackers or problems, it'd be fixed straight away.
Okay. Uh,
Um, yeah.
okay. Cool. Okay. So many people have pretty good servers, and they have trouble to spread it around and tell other people and get more plays on there. So how do you think people can spread it around or advertise it?
Social networks. That's as easy as it gets. Well, it's not easy. That's as best as it gets.
Like
You need
reposting
to.
on.
It's handy to know people. Um, just keep on working at it. People will eventually find it. Just don't ever. If you know you're on something good, don't give up.
Okay.
Make YouTube videos, post it, spam a bit. It's always good to spam.
Okay.
Even though the people you're spamming might not join, they're still joining, and they will tell their friends or whatever if it's good. So post on community servers
Such as
lists like
Planet
Planet Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah, and other server listings, all that.
Yeah.
And you know about those voting websites where you can
Hmm.
vote for Voted Fire? Um, how do you like? How important do you think voting is to the server?
I'm not a big fan because most of the big servers which have voting, they for people who vote, they give benefits, which makes it like it's sort of pay to win, and that's not those servers aren't the best. So I never really had any voting, but it is a good way to get it out there. But you need the people at first. That's not a good way to go out there and get people.
Okay, another thing is when you host a server, of course, you need to pay. How do you
Yeah,
pick the best server hosting, and how do you get the money to host it?
that is a good question. Um, know your hosts. If you want a dedicated if you want a dedicated server box, I'd buy one local from your like region. So if you're in Europe, get a box of Hetzner. I don't know the ones about USA because I'm from the United Kingdom.
Okay.
Um, and just don't be spending money on a host. Oh, it dropped. Hello.
Yeah,
I thought the call had dropped.
it's all right. Let's keep going.
No, don't. Yeah, don't spend money on a host which you don't think is going to be reliable because projects like MCTF2 they cost a lot of money. Well, for big projects, but you can get cheap hosting.
How about getting the money for the
Um,
hosting? The money for the hosting. That's important, isn't it?
if you don't have a job, it can be sort of hard.
So, donations, right? Just purely donations.
Yeah, if you don't have a job, it's sort of hard. Purely donations, pretty much. If you don't have a job for paying for it,
Okay.
and if what you're providing is good, people will donate. I know hands down people do donate.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think that that was very useful for most of our viewers. It should probably explain a lot more about how to host a fantastic server like MTTF2 or his future server. Thank you very much for talking to me and doing this with me. Yeah. If you guys got any questions, I believe that Declan is always available to reply on your YouTube channel
Thank you for
comments.
having me.
How can we contact you, or is there any any links you
Yeah,
want to show?
I'll look at this video as well, and I'll try and answer stuff.
Okay, so I'll
I'm
probably
on Twitter. Hopefully it'll be down below.
okay, yeah, I'll get it down below. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you very much. I'll see you guys next week. I'm doing more videos now, so I hope you guys like this. Bye.